Yo, what is up? It is your boy. This frozen cran grape juice is fire. And today we have our interview with Hot Music Media. Yes, sir. Where we talk about things artists should do to get noticed by A&Rs, uh, things that you can do to get reposted by his page and specifically. And we talk about books, man. Some fire reads, bro. You definitely don't want to be missing out on this. If you are here for the first time or first couple of times, I do not want you to subscribe or whatever until you have watched slash listened to the entirety of the interview and actually liked it, actually enjoyed it. You feel me? Because why are you gonna be following slash subscribe to content you don't give a damn about? You feel me? So I feel you. I'm the same way. Anywho, I'm not gonna hold you here any longer. We're gonna go ahead and get right into this right now. We'll just start with a little intro. It's kind of like give us your name, where you're from, and what you do.
For sure. So I'm Mike Casno. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I currently run the music page Hot Music Media, where we promote up-and-coming independent artists, mostly rap and pop, but yeah, really anything that sounds good. I used to have a YouTube channel where I did the same thing, and it got taken down for too many strikes, unfortunately. But on top of that, I run a bunch of other social media accounts as well. And yeah, and I love networking in the music industry.
So actually, I didn't know about the YouTube page. So talk a little bit about that. Like, how did that happen? And do you plan on, doing another one?
Yeah, so I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago. I was out in LA and I was having a meeting with a guy in the music industry, and he was like, yo, like I really like your page and everything, but you got to have like a YouTube channel. So I was like, okay, like I didn't really think much of it, but I think it was like a year after that when I finally started my YouTube channel, and I just started posting like lyric videos and like the audio for songs that I really liked and stuff. And I think I was at like 4,000 subscribers, so it was nothing like crazy when it got deleted, but
Right.
I guess I posted one too many Mike Stud songs, and they didn't like that. So
Oh
it
wow.
was yeah, it was weird. They would some songs they would keep up for other channels, and then they would take it down on mine. So it was kind of annoying, but I think it's like a blessing in disguise because I spent so much time like making those videos and trying to perfect the lyric videos for those, and it was really time consuming. So I was just kind of glad that it was over.
Okay, got you, got you. So
Yeah.
I guess in you saying that, I imagine there isn't gonna be another YouTube channel in the future.
Yeah, we'll see. Not at the moment. I'm crazy busy with everything as it is, and like I said, I would stay up till like 2, 3 in the morning doing those videos.
Mm.
So, yeah, I think I'll pass for now.
All right, awesome. So how did the page start? Like, how did Hot Music Media begin, and what's the origin story behind that?
Yeah, so basically, this goes way back to like 2011, 2012. Um, I used to listen to this rapper named Packy, Packy, and
Okay.
all his music used to be in these YouTubers that I would watch. So I was like, all right, like it's catchy stuff, might as well check out other artists like him. And pretty much no one had ever heard of him. So I was like kind of annoyed with that.
Yeah.
And eventually, 4 years ago, so this is like 6 years after that, 4 years ago, I just started the page and wanted to kind of promote people that like no one had ever heard of, or like low key guys that I just
Right.
enjoyed listening to. And yeah, it kind of just started popping off. Like I was getting a lot of like DMs like every day, and more followers just from like independent rappers and
Right.
musicians trying to get on the page. And it's really been like kind of a crazy journey, like to see where it started to where it is now. And especially like the artists that have been on there for so long, and then now like you see them doing so much greater things. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's dope. Um, and I'm actually glad you brought that up. I was going to ask you, what is the process one would have to go through in order to be like posted on your page?
Yeah, so it's actually funny because there's a lot of people that DM me both on my personal account and my music page,
Right.
and it's actually very rare that I post those songs. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but sometimes when people send me stuff, it's just like, you can tell that they're just starting out in music, or
Mm,
they're not as refined and clean as some of the other artists that have been in the industry for long.
right.
um, but yeah, I mean, sending me a DM with a SoundCloud or Spotify link is the best thing you can do. I read every DM, I check out every single song, and I always give people feedback. So I'm not trying to be like a jerk that just kind of leaves you on red and says screw you and whatever.
Right.
But I'd say definitely if you're gonna do that, like at least follow the page, because I get
Mm,
people all the time that aren't even following the page, and then they're like, "Yo, post my music, yo, put," and I'm
right.
like, "Bro, like, chill." I mean, it's
Real.
like at least follow the page if you're trying to get some promo.
Right. Yeah, it's the least you could do.
For real.
That's funny. And so, what exactly are the elements that you look for um, in order to post like the songs?
Yeah. So honestly, Um, all of the songs that I've posted have been stuff that I just find really catchy. They usually have, yeah, kind of like I said, just a really catchy chorus, a really upbeat song. I do post some slower songs, but it depends what mood I'm in for that time.
Okay.
But yeah, it's honestly like if you go through every single song that I've posted, like I feel like 99% of people could like vibe with it and just at least enjoy it. And that's honestly what I look for.
Okay. Got you. Got you. And so ultimately, what is the goal with the page?
So if you asked me 4 years ago, I would have been like, just to get the music out so people can actually like hear it. And I still stay true to that today. Um, I want these artists that not as many people have heard of to just be heard. Because honestly,
Right.
you know, it's almost like a rush, when you hear a song that no one's heard of and that you just love it, you just rock with it. And, to me, I just get like, if I hear a song, I'm like, shit, like I gotta post that. Like I need people to
Yeah.
hear about that. And so yeah, that's my goal, is to just to make these people, to get, even if I get one more person to listen to their music, it's honestly worth it for me, because
Right.
that's how they make their money, a lot of people. So
Yeah. 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 It's true. Are there any ideas of expanding the page um, in, I don't know, any way, shape, or form? Different outlets, um, just different methods of doing things. Like, are there any plans for that kind of stuff?
yeah, so I am on TikTok right now. It's not really popping. I haven't put
Mm,
too much effort or time into that. I am on like Twitter, and like I said, I had the YouTube channel. I'd love to
right.
start that up again eventually when I get more time. But other than that, I am definitely trying to make my brand more of like a label type
Mm,
of thing. Going into this year, one of my goals was to start kind of managing artists and signing artists to the Hot Music Media label.
mm.
But I don't know how good that's gonna work out right now. I'm just crazy busy. But
Okay.
it's definitely something in my sights to kind of make it more official. And I think I'm very intrigued by like the business side of music as well as like
Mm,
the actual music side.
right.
So I think like expanding into more of the business side of things would be really really helpful for my brand.
Okay. Got you. Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because I had noticed on the page it said label right under
Yeah.
Same. And so I was gonna ask you about that. Like, is that what the page ultimately gonna be, or is that what it already is, or how does that how would that work?
Yeah, so like I said, I honestly do want to start like managing artists. That would be that's a really big goal of mine, and I think it's a little more achievable in 2022 than, you know, the last month or so of
Right.
2021. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna start getting on that. And I think the hard part about what I do and what I want to do is the fact that it's kind of like an oxymoron. Like all of these artists are independent and like
Hmm.
they're low, you know, they don't make as much money on these songs, so they don't want to have, you know, like people taking their money away from them. They don't want to have management like that. A lot of people
Right.
manage themselves, which is crazy, but um, I definitely think that it's doable, and I'm never in it for the money at all. Obviously, if I could make, you know, a good salary doing this full time, it would be a dream. But as of right now, like my main goal is for these artists to just get heard.
Right. For sure. So I know you asked me this question personally last time we met, but I want to ask you this question just for those here. In what direction do you see the music industry going towards?
Ooh, that's tough. Why you got to hit me with those tough questions? Um,
My job.
yeah, right. No, I think obviously in the past, you know, 2 or 3 years, you've seen, you know, TikTok and social media kind of take over and
Hmm.
delegate who's popular. And I think that's going to continue for as long as TikTok continues to be popular. I think it's not as popular as it was maybe a year or two ago, but it's still definitely very popular. So I think just honestly, you know, keeping that up is social media really just it runs everything,
Hmm.
and it's kind of it's hard to tell, you know, when an artist is going to be the next big thing or not. But someone like Arizona Zervas, you know, he had that one song Roxanne on TikTok blow up, but you know, little did you know he had like 15, 20 amazing songs before that.
Hmm.
So that's why I always tell artists like all it takes is one song to really, you know, reach your potential, because you never know what that next song that you put out is going to do, who's going to see it, or, you know, who's going to make a TikTok video or Instagram video about it. And I think that that makes, you know, social media and everything just immensely powerful in today's age.
Right. It's great. We actually got a question here that I think would be a good one to ask. Is
Hmm.
how could a unknown artist catch your attention?
Wow. I would say honestly, you know, music's it's a business. So
Mhm.
in some sorts you have to be like you still have to be like business professional when you kind of communicate with people. So, like I said before, like when people are just like, yo, check out my song, yo, do this, you know, it comes off very like non-professional. And, you know, I'm not saying I'm like some CEO or exec at some big company, but it still goes the same way. Like I'm gonna treat you like a little better if you come at me formally. And yeah, honestly, just half the music that I find is so random. It's either on like some kind of like ad that I see on Instagram or Facebook, or it's like a friend of a friend that I know who just has a good song. And so yeah, honestly just reaching out through my Instagram is the best way. And like I said, I check out every song that people send me. So there's really no like there's nothing to lose when you do that.
Right. Got you. What would you like to see change in the industry?
What would I like to see change? Um I'd like to see less reliance on the major labels to get actually know like to get well-known artists like more out there,
Mm.
because I think what's frustrating is that like you could literally be waiting on Drake or Kanye or someone to release a song and literally everyone will know about it. Like
Hmm.
literally everyone. Like there won't be a person that has said like, "Oh, I haven't checked it out." And
Right.
that's like anywhere you go. And I think like when like smaller artists, you know, like the ones I promote, they release music, you know, if they could get like 1/50th of that kind of response on any one of their songs, like I feel like so many more people would hear it and so many more people would actually be like attached to that song. So yeah, I think being more independent is definitely a big thing that artists should be kind of more attracted to,
Right.
as far as like actually keeping the money that you know you make off of these songs. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I think a lot of people don't listen to lyrics in a song, which really pisses me off.
Yep.
Um, because I think that's where people are like completely genius. You know, like there's so many songs where if you listen to, you're like, how did they come up with that line?
Yeah.
And then like, but like that'll go past every single one's ears. Like no one will hear it, and I'll just be sitting there in awe for like the next 20 minutes. You know. But I truly think that's kind of like what the artists want people to hear. They want them to hear those
Right.
like very smart and meticulous and intelligent kind of like unique, you know, sayings that they have in their lyrics. And I kind of feel like I always try to look out for stuff like that.
Right. Gotcha.
I know you got some crazy wordplay on some of your stuff, so
Yeah. I appreciate it. Um, so a little bit, I want to touch a little bit on the label thing. Is this why you have been doing co-releases?
yeah. So for people that don't know what a co-release is, it's pretty much um, released on Spotify and SoundCloud and whatever. It's released under my brand's name as well as the artist who is singing the song. So um, for me, like I always tell artists, like they're doing me so much more of a favor than I am for them. Like I know I'm promoting it to like my fans or whatever you want to call it, my audience, and I'm pushing it out and spending money on promo, like Facebook ads and whatever. So I know I'm spending money and doing all that, but to me, it's like to get like those, you know, let's say you have 50 to 100 fans, those extra people looking at my page and really, you know, showing support and showing love to what I do, and then showing me their friends' music and you know their cousins' music and whatever. It's all about networking, and I think it's one of the most powerful things for networking right now. And it allows me to personally like build relationships with those other artists. Like there's
Right.
so many artists in the industry that I could, you know, say I'm close with or whatever, but I think like taking that extra step and like doing those releases with them and communicating with them just takes it to another level.
Mm, right. All right. And then speaking on co-releases, how has the response been for the co-releases that you have?
Yeah, they have been crazy so far. I was not expecting I don't know what I was expecting, to be completely honest, because I don't know how like Spotify stats work for, you know, being an artist myself because I've never done it.
Right.
But first one we dropped, I think it's at, you know, like almost 11,000 right now, which is crazy. Like I don't even know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Um like I don't know. It got on a few playlists, which was lucky, I think. So that definitely helped. And then our second release, the last one we had with Jay Griff, it's called Trainwreck. It's out now, and it's got like 35,000 plays in like 2.5 weeks, something like that.
Right.
So I mean, it's like I don't even know. I'm just watching the numbers go up, and I have no clue what's going on, to be honest. Like, I mean, like I'll admit, like I paid for promo on it, and I like have been pushing out on my page and TikTok and whatnot. But it's like you don't believe it until you see the numbers. So
Mhm.
it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. For
But
sure.
yeah, everyone's been very supportive of it and reposting it and, you know, checking it out, which has been, you know, I'm very grateful for everyone that's been very helpful on that.
Yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. I imagine there are plans for more co-releases in the future. Um,
Yes.
is there any you can say for this year, or are we looking at next year?
Yeah, no, I am already at the moment, I'm already working on three before the end of the year. which is
Oh wow.
crazy. So yeah, that'll put me at 5 songs for the year. So
Yeah. As though
uh,
that's like what, like 3 months, I think.
yeah, pretty much. So yeah, so we might have one coming out next week. I'm not sure about that quite yet, but I think that one's gonna work out. And then I got one dropping with my buddy Christian Elaine in about 3 weeks. He's super dope. You gotta check him out.
Most
And
definitely.
then potentially one more with someone else that I won't mention. But
Okay.
but yeah, dude, we gotta talk about ours though. I don't know what's the word on that. Were they gonna finish that song or what's up? Or am
Right.
I or am I allowed to talk?
Right. Yeah, we gotta.
Did I
Yeah,
just
we
like
gotta figure
did I
that
ruin everything? Your whole like anticipation of like the next 2 months or something? Shit,
out.
my bad.
We got. Yeah, we have to figure that one out. We gotta figure that one out.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. All right.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there.
Dead.
That's funny. So what is the 5-year plan with the page? Where do you want to see it go? Um, and those kinds of things.
5-year plan, bruh. I don't even know what I'm having for dinner tomorrow. What do you mean? Nah, I'm playing. I'm playing. No, man. I work every day on it to network with people and build it up as much as I can. Whenever I see people, I try to tell them about the page and get their music friends on it and everything. So, I'd love to hit 30 or 40,000, in the next couple of years on Instagram, and would love to get over 1 million Spotify plays on my co-releases combined. Um, if I could do that within the next year, that would be crazy. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, man, I'm just rolling with the punches right now. I really enjoy, meeting everyone in this industry. Like a lot of people talk about, kind of people in the music industry or entertainment industry. And I feel like ever since someone kind of talked negatively about people like that, I've had nothing but super nice experiences with people. And it has just been like, very like warming and like a true family. So
right.
that's honestly like the most important thing to me is just to continue to maintain these relationships and make more. And we'll see where it goes. I'm enjoying it for the moment, and I just love meeting these new people.
For sure. Oh yeah, that's great, man.
So very general goals, but
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's all good. It's all good. But that pretty much concludes the generic questions. Now, as you probably know, we have our 2 to 3 random questions towards the end.
damn, I was
Uh,
not prepared for this.
so don't worry, no one is, like, no one ever
Shit.
is.
Yeah. All right, hit
All
me.
right, so we'll go with these. So first, give me your top 3 books.
Ooh, shit. Um, okay. Um, I would say, damn, damn. And I read a lot too, but
Yep,
I'm just
that's why
blanking
I
right
asked.
now. Um, Shit. So number one, I would say was "How to Win Friends and Influence People"
Yep.
by Dale
Hmm.
Carnegie.
Please do.
I don't know if you know that one, but
Yeah, that's a really great book.
yeah, it's I don't know, something about that. I had to read that. I had to read that for a
Mm.
school project, and it kind of started me on this journey of reading all these like motivational books and
Right.
business type books. And yeah, I don't know. Ever since then, I've just been reading a bunch of books like that, and they just never seem to lose my interest ever.
Right.
Second would be, wow. I would say "Leaders Eat Last" by Simon Sinek.
Yeah,
Um,
I haven't read that one yet, but I've been
yeah,
told.
he's one of the craziest authors, and um, he's actually a big YouTuber as well. So if
Okay.
you don't want to read his stuff, go to his
To the
YouTube
YouTube
channel
page.
instead. Yeah, it's like the Spark Notes version or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But but yeah, so that's probably number two for me. And wow, God, I'm trying to think of another good one. I don't want to give like a lame one, but like maybe, I don't know. So if you need just an author, Dale Carnegie is a really good author. He's got a bunch of books. Um, but maybe another one would be like How to Get Out of Your Head. Trying to think
Yeah.
who wrote that. Shit, I'm
I never
blanking,
remember
man.
the authors' names, to
I'm
be honest.
blanking, man. But yeah, so that I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
lost.
it's definitely good. Good. Those are good picks, I would say.
Yeah,
So now I have to ask you: have you read The Traveler's Gift?
Traveler's Gifts. Who's that by?
That one is by I think it's Andy Andrews, something like that.
Traveler's Gift. I don't think I have. I feel like it's one of those books that pops up like on my suggested all the time though.
Mm.
But no, I'm gonna have to read
That one.
that.
So next question or last question is there something you wish you could do right now but can't for whatever reason?
Hmm. Wish I could do. Damn. Um. Wow. Uh. Wish I could. I hate that because like I hate saying like, oh, I wish I could have done that or I wish I could do that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess in a perfect world, I would just be like in somewhere in LA, like living with a bunch of other musicians that like I listen to, like in the studio with them, like just chilling with them constantly, like managing one of them, like making money off of it, and then just chilling in like my decent car, not a Ferrari, but like decent,
Right.
and like just chilling. But LA is just too expensive, and
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth that like those kind of connections that I already kind of
Mm-hmm.
make out here. So, but yeah, that'd be dope because Chicago ain't got the best weather, but you know.
Well, yeah, that pretty much covers everything. I don't know if there's anything you want to say before we wrap things up for the night.
Nah, man, I just appreciate you having me on here, and I hope we can all link up again soon. And
Sure.
yeah, just kick it back like we're in Florida again.
Yeah, hell yeah. Super down. Awesome, man. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, man. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for coming on.
for sure.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man. All right, see you.
All right, man. Have a good night. Yo, thank you so much for making it this far into the interview. You are a legend for making it this far. I'm going to be leaving Hot Music Media's links and whatnot somewhere around here so y'all can go mess with him. Y'all can go check him out, see what he's all about. And yeah, I really appreciate y'all. Daily uploads, you feel me? YouTube, Spotify. Want to catch these live? Follow the IG. You feel me? And yeah, we out of here. Appreciate y'all. Peace.